Alright, I'm back with another video for my Champions League fantasy football and game predictions. Starting off with my fantasy team. You can see at the top of Matchday 4, my total points that I managed to get was 83. It's currently my second best behind Matchday 1 with 108. I am more than happy with that. I don't really expect to get anywhere near that every week anyway. Between the 30-50 mark is probably what I'm aiming for, which I'll be happy with. So that's very good. If you watched my previous one, you know I did make a couple of subs. I just changed a couple of players that only were getting a couple of points each game. These two players being Tavernier and Firmino. With Firmino being 8 mil, that gave me a bit more budget for me to actually spend rather than just getting rid of Tavernier, who was 6 mil. But if you have any idea of what the points the players earned this week, you'll know that was probably a very big mistake. Because Firmino decided to go not only score a goal, he scored 2 goals, getting him 8 points and an assist. He also played 73 minutes, so he got another 2 points for that, and just playing the match, which gives him a total of 16 points. I subbed him out. If only I had kept him in. The player I subbed him out for was Raspadori, who did manage to get 5 points, so that my aim was to get a player in that will score more than 1 or 2 points a game, and he did do that. Unfortunately, I just done it the week that Firmino gets 16 points. But I mean, other than that, the rest of the team done very well. I'll come back to the keepers in a second. Lewandowski getting 10 points and recapturing him, so he gets 20 points. Bellingham once again gets 11 points. He's been doing very good this season. Double digits almost every game. Jorginho getting 10 points as well. Reece James is another player that I brought in. I brought him in instead of Tavernier. He did manage to get 6 points, and Tavernier was only getting 1 point per game roughly. So that's also a step up. I did decide to put Otamendi onto the bench after him playing on the Tuesday just because he only got 2 points, and I made the right decision since the players I brought him on for did get more than 2 points, I believe. Kimmich getting 4 points, that's 2 more. Pedri got 3 points, so they get 1 point. Yeah, and then Courtois and McLaughlin swap as well. So 2 players that I bring on for outfield did get more points than them, so it was worth it. And knowing that I did bring on Pablo since he got 4 points, but to be fair, there's only 1 player that actually got less than him, so that's alright. I had a bit of a stink about the goalkeepers the day I was filming the video. I didn't say Courtois was injured, so I thought he was back and was going to be playing, so I just left him in. I had him in the team and McLaughlin on the bench, and he was playing on the Wednesday. But Courtois was injured, so he didn't play, and McLaughlin also didn't play, so I got 0 points for them. And that's another stink. That's 2 weeks in a row I've done that. So we're going to go on Matchday 5 and make bad changes. I think the biggest change I'm going to make is that I'm actually going to get rid of McLaughlin since he's only played the first game. It's not really worth me keeping him as a backup just in case. Courtois is playing on the 25th, which is a little annoying. Although I could get a keeper that's playing on the 26th. And then I can keep Courtois in the team and then sub him off if he is still injured by the Tuesday, because I'm recording this the Thursday before. So I think I will do that. Okay, so I need a goalkeeper that's affordable that is playing on the Wednesday if possible. Just so that if there's a chance he is recovered, I can keep him in if gets a decent amount of points. Then Costa, Porto's goalkeeper. Is that quite a couple of good games of this too against the Viscan? I think I said the team wrong, sorry, but the other games he did only get 1 point each because he did lose these two games. Oh, is it worth risking putting him in? PSG should win that game. If they concede, I don't think they would, but if they do concede, it'll be 1 goal. Unlike Juventus, who conceded 2 goals. Oh, do I put Simon Mignolet in? He's been more consistent than the Porto's keeper. He's been making saves, like he's had 5 saves, 9 saves, 3 saves, clean sheet there, another clean sheet there, another clean. Why can't I just put him in? He's 4.8 mil. What day is he playing? He's playing on the 26th, so with Courtois, I can keep Courtois in the team until the 26th and just sub him in if Courtois doesn't actually play, if he is still injured by then. I might just do that, he's been doing very well. Yeah, I'm doing it. Nah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just do the one sub this week. Or one transfer, I mean. Okay, that's make sure everyone on the bench is playing on the 26th. Yes, that's fine. So everyone in the team is either playing on the 25th or the 26th. That's fine. Yep, okay, I'm just going to leave it at that and we'll go on to my game predictions. Right, so first off, I'm going to start off by looking at my Matchday 4 predictions, where I managed to get 53 points, which is actually my record so far, which is very surprising. I did not expect that. I actually thought it was going to be one of my worst times, because on the Tuesday afterwards I looked at all my predictions and I saw a lot of zeros, so I'm surprised I managed to get my record. Okay, so as you can see that I got 0 for the first game, since I thought Juventus would win, but they actually lost 2-0. Only 1 point for the Man City game, because I thought that would be a 3-0 win, but they drew that game. Again, I thought PSG would actually manage to get the win and beat Valencia, end their winning streak, but nope, they get the draw again. I managed to get the Celtic Leipzig game spot on, so I managed to get 8 points for that. 4 points for the Milan and Chelsea game. 6 points for getting the game spot on for the Dinamo Zagreb versus Salzburg. Another game I get spot on was the Sporting versus Marseille, getting me 8 points there. And then the bottom, I managed to get 8 points for the Bayern game after we put the 2 times boost on. Surprisingly, Pizza managed to score 2 goals. And the Rangers Liverpool game. As a Rangers supporter, it hurts to see that scoreline. I was right about Rangers getting a goal. Arfield managed to score the first goal of the game. Then at half time, I believe it was 3-1 or 2-1 or something. And then it all just fell apart. Yeah, 7-1 for that one. Yep, okay, we'll just move on. Moving on to match day 5 for my predictions, and the first one is Sevilla versus Copenhagen. Okay, so I'm going to say Sevilla will get a 1 here. This game I'm going to say it'll be 2-1. For the Salzburg and Chelsea game, I'm going to say Chelsea will get a 1 here. So Salzburg will score 1 goal. Chelsea will win though by 3 goals. Okay, so next one is Valencia versus Juventus. I think Valencia will keep their winning streak in this game and do 1-2-0. PSG versus Haifa. I think PSG will win this game. I'm going to say this one will be 3-0. I believe the first one was a higher goal difference, but I don't think they've scored as many this time. Dortmund versus Man City. I think Man City will come on top here with a 2-1 win. Leipzig versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid will come out on top here. I think they will win by 3 goals. Yeah. Chelsea versus Shakhtar Donetsk. I think it's done. Yeah, no. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw for this one. Dinamo Zagreb versus Milan. Yeah, Milan win for this one. It'll be 2-0. Inter versus Pizan. I'm going to say it will be an Inter win. I'm going to say 4-0. What is it? No, 4-0's quite high for Inter, I feel like. I'll go 3-0. Club Brugge versus Porto. I do have the goalkeeper on my team. No, I'll go 2-1. Up next we have Frankfurt versus Marseille. I think Marseille will win 2-1. Tottenham versus Sporting. Tottenham should win this one, I believe. I'm just going to go 2-0. Barcelona versus Bayern. I would like to say Barcelona will win. I don't think they will though. They've not been doing very well in Europe this season so far. And they'd never perform against Bayern. So I'm gonna bet this time. I think they'll get 1 goal this time. I'm going to say it'll be 3-1 to Bayern for this one. Atletico Madrid versus Leverkusen. I'm going to say Atletico 1-0. Ajax versus Liverpool. There should be a win for Liverpool. I do think they will still concede at least 1 goal. I'm going to go 3-1. Napoli versus Rangers. As much as it hurts me to say, I'd like to see Rangers get a win, but I don't think they'll be able to get it against Napoli. No, I think the only chance to get a win is against Ajax in the final group stage round. I'm going to go 3-0. So if we go, that is my Champions League predictions. I'm going to put my 2 times boost on. Do I just go for my standard safety or do I go for the PSG game? And PSG should win this, so I'm going to go for the PSG game. Okay, looking at the leagues from the predictor, I currently have a total of 191 points. You can just about see the top corner. That puts me in 1088th place out of over 1 million players. I am almost in the top 1,000. That will not last. It definitely won't last. In Scotland, I'm currently third. Jeez, I'm doing bits this year. Now, a lot of you might look at it like, you're not even top 1,000. That's not even good, but for me, this is very good. At 1 million people playing this, I'm almost in the top 1,000. For fantasy football, I currently have 297 points. In overall ranking, there's 1.75 million members playing, and I am currently in 106,106th place. Not as high as the predictor, but there's also a lot more people playing this one, so I will take that. In Scotland, there's over 10,000 members taking part, and I'm currently in 364th. And for some reason, there's a neutral league as well that I'm in. I don't know how I'm in that, but okay. Where there's a 1.5 million members, and I'm currently 80,611th. So I'll take that. I'm doing a lot better in the predictions than I thought about it. Actually, I'm doing a lot better in leagues in fantasy football as well. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for another video. See ya.